So I just noticed I forgot to unmute. Sorry, folks. Thank you to all the supporters. Gosh, I should have seen that coming. I was just about to do a sound check and I realised, oh, damn it. All right, so just doing a sound check to make sure everything's working. And thank you to the supporters. Help make this channel possible. And for some reason, despite the fact, and I just checked that I'm on headphones, it came through the speakers. Like, ah! All right. I have audio. I have live chat. Wood. And we start with my favourite site, the Bundle of Holding. Sinum Core Books is back from 2023. We have the tabletop role-playing game Sinum from Sinum Publishing. That's right. Sinum Core Books is the deluxe edition of Worlds Without Numbers and Stars Without Numbers, Among the Wolves of the Gods, Silent Legions, and more. Standalone tabletop rulebook from designer Kevin Crawford of Sinum Publishing. Pay the core price of $12.95 and you get 3 titles in the revised edition. And level up, pay the threshold price of $25.89 or more, and you get the Revivals bonus edition with 4 more titles. Now, this is the complete 2017 revised edition, revised and reissued a couple of times, last in 2023, I believe. Starter pack gets you the Stars Without Numbered Revised Deluxe Handbook, Other Dust, 1,000 Points a Night, a standalone, fully compatible game for Stars Without Numbers about conspiracy to snuff out the last embers of humanity. Spears of the Spawn, African Blood and Splendor, an Afrocentric RPG built with Stars Without Numbers science. Science fiction or science fantasy? Check, shouldn't I? Yeah, this is about 600 years after the collapse of the human empire. Science fiction, yeah. Science fiction adventure. And of course, the world is neon and dust. The cities without number, free. All right. If you pay the threshold price and level up, which I always recommend you do, you get with Worlds Without Number Deluxe. Swords and sorceries from the designer of Stars Without Numbers. So we skip from science fiction to science fantasy. Wolves of the Gods, Adventures in Dark Ages, England. Scarlet Heroes, old school adventures for solo players. And Silent Legions, another Lovecraftian sandbox, this time from the designers of Stars Without Number. Dare you peek under the hood and investigate strange happenings within the Lovecraftian mythos. Next up, we have the old school essentials tabletop role-playing fantasy, Advanced Fantasy. Pay the starter collection $7.95. Sorry, pay $75 and $7.95 and get the starter collection. All right, old school fantasy at its finest, 100% compatible with basic and expert rules from the Necrotic Gnome. However, pay the threshold price of $19.98 or more and you level up and get the entire collection. In the starters collection, you get the 3 essential advanced fantasy ebooks, the player's tome, the referee's tome, and the reference booklet, and some freebies from the Necrotic Gnome. All right, beat the threshold price and you get the entire bonus collection. You have the OCE Adventure Anthologies 1 and 2, 8 old school essential adventures for characters 1 to 9, and 4 more adventures for old school essentials for various levels. These are actually lower level. The low level crawls fitting with the fantasy theme. Next we have Treasures. The Treasures 2 bundle represents third party adventures for old school essentials, part of the revival in progress, all DRM3 for the one price of $17.95. You get The Shrike, a huge modular sandbox adventure in Abandoned Fragment of Hell, Wayward Songs, 4 old school tales filled with weirdness and whimsy, The Dream Train, a dreamscape escape room adventure for old school essentials 1 to 3, and Gelatinous Cube, 3 standalone adventures. These were successful Kickstarter campaigns. Next up, we have 6 World Shadows, all new supplements and source books for Shadowrun. $19.95 gets you the starter collection, which gives you the core rule books for 6th World, 6th edition of the 6th World, which is the current edition, of course, of the tabletop cyberpunk fantasy role-playing game. Pay the threshold price of $41.70 and level up, and you also get the entire bonus collection. Now, if you pay the basic price, you get the core rulebook, the core character rulebook for Shadowrun 6th World, the hack and slash this is not sword and sorcery, but the endless frontier of the Matrix. Sorry, I've got the hiccups and I'm trying to not spell out. Body Shop. Build a better body. Better, faster, stronger, and of course, prettier. Unless, of course, you have a face only your mother could love. And then 5 minutes later, she threw you in the trash bin and walked away. All right. Shadowrun, shoot straight, talk straight. Basically, tips, hits, and hints on how to be a better Shadowrunner. Shoot straight. Gives you the world of advice. I thought I'd see other book now. Shadowcast 20 archetypes, Emerald City in Seattle, the core setting of Shadowrun, the meta planes, the guide to magic and the planes for the 6th World, null value, magic threats in the 6th World, and of course wildlife, the awakened creatures of the 6th World. Next up, we have the 6th World Essentials. The starter collection, $17.95, contains the set to all get you started with the setting of Berlin in 6th edition. Most will just call it 6th edition, 6th World. Everybody referred to Shadowrun as the 6th World for some time. Yeah, 6th edition. All right, but level up, pay the threshold price of $38.82. I know it's a bit steep, but you get the entire bonus collection. Still half off. All right. this is the core rulebooks for Berlin. So, starter pack contains the six world core rules for Berlin, no future. A previous version of No Future was published for 5th edition, and this is the 6th edition. This is everything about how they keep the world pacified and milquetoast. Basically, it's the culture of 2080, as I think the last one was 2070. Right, Neo-Anarchist Streetpedia, definitive guide to the Shadowverse of 2081. Level Up, which I always recommend you do. You get Firing Squad, a combat expansion guide. Street Weird, the guide to magic in 2080. Double Clutch, vehicles and drones. The Crime Catalogue, things that go boom. You can never have enough guns. Whoever said you had enough guns was an idiot. But it does also contain grenades and other ammo. Specialist ammo and other stuff. The gun rack. Guess what? More guns. Yay! Because you can never have enough guns. Whoever said they had enough guns is an idiot. All right. Grim Hollow, Dark 5th Edition Fantasy from Ghostfire. A successful 2021 campaign. $17.95 gets you the entire collection. You have Grim Hollow, which is a 5th edition setting and does translate to compatible systems quite well. Everything you need, besides the 5th edition core rulebooks, is available in one single collection. You have the campaign guide to A Godforsaken and Dangerous World, the player's guide, new rules and characters to heroic resistance against heart-stopping evil. I am a Frenchman. I am the definition of heart-stopping evil. How do you know? I'm from Montreal. All right. Grim Hollow, the Monster Grimoire. 400 creatures that bring mayhem, chaos, and carnage to any dark fantasy campaign. Ooh, give me, give me, give me. This is on my to-do list, of course. All right. Last bundle, the Awfully Cheerful Engine. Cracky old chap. Cheer up. Pip pip and all that. $7.95 gets you the complete Awfully Cheerful Engine Omnibus. Complete collection and set. One book, everything to be awfully cheerful, old chap. Plus cinematic comedy for the low single price. All of this, of course, brought to you by Future Fantasy, a homebrew science fantasy setting for D6, brought to you by, created by me, Science Fantasy, for $1 a month. Or if you level up, you can get some more. Everybody gets a map, but level up and you get more, I tell you. And of course, you get all my other links. Currently playing Postal 2, which fast became my favourite game after Doom. Growing community. Join now. Free members are welcome. All right, the Fat Dragon Guide to Printing Miniatures. Unleash epic prints with the Fat Dragon Guide. 24 pages loaded with tips and advice for in-depth filament reviews to supercharge your this is filament printing, FDM miniatures. It is fast becoming the way to play an RPG. It's to rock up with your printed little, well, let's call it a dwarf, shall we? Yeah. More like a goblin saying, "But I'm a dwarf, sir." Oh, them goblins are ugly. No, they're not. Oh, another one. The only good goblin's a dead goblin. Oh, you just haven't met the right goblin. All right, last but not least, the No Prep Gamemaster. Train your brain to run tabletop role-playing games from dicegeeks. This is actually second edition of a platinum bestseller. Change your mindset, change the way you play, bunch of tables, bunch of rules, bunch of everything. Become a better DM for discounted price of $4.95. About $10. So for a couple of bucks US. Thank you, each and every one of you. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming. Just checking chat. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. I don't get all the chats all the time straight away, but should be chatting. But of course, that's okay. You can just sit there and listen to my voice. I don't mind. Thank you all for coming. No, I really do appreciate it. But could you do me a favour? It's the only way to grow the channel is if you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. About 50% of people don't subscribe, and so YouTube discounts my channel. And without my channel being recommended to others by others, they don't recommend it to other people. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's not a fair system, and it's not a very helpful system. It's not, you don't get recommended channels by the AI based on a straight up, I watched this channel before. No, they analyze your viewing patterns and give a positive number to those that get your positive feedback. If you do not give any feedback, they do not consider you worthy. They consider me unworthy and won't recommend me to you again. That's why I need subscriptions and notifications and all the other stuff, and your financial support. Without financial support, the channel cannot grow and continues to stagnate. So thank you to everybody who has helped make this channel grow. I invite you to join my Patreon. I have 2. Links are in the description below or in my link tree. You find my link tree in my profile in the description, or scan the QR code on the screen. Please and thank you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.